Alright, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the drawing. So today I'm going to be working on that clothing part, and then hopefully we're able to get the whole damn thing up and running properly. So, whew, it has been a long day today. I finished finally the thumbnail for the 10 time streams, so that's great. Gonna be showing you after this, but let's get started, shall we? Alright, first things first, I need to have something. This is gonna be a horrible day because it is hot, moist, and I need to do drawings, so that means that normally I should have moved this way, not up, down. Oh, well, I should have done this earlier, but I didn't because I had my fully idea that it might work properly. So, uh, how am I gonna? Where am I gonna be looking for? I'm looking for some stuff that I need to learn. Well, technically, I just need to learn how, where, and how. Ah, I see. Who would have thought that is actually how to do it? Alright, I'll do that. It'll work. Ah, I see. That is a way to do it. Sorry, I'm busy looking. Like here you go, you can see with me now what the hell am I looking at. I'm just typing some casual things and then you get the whole damn story about it. The idea here is that we're looking for certain types of things that we need to do. So we need to get to the t-shirt part so that we can get that properly up and running. So if we want to do that, we need to go look for stuff that makes sense on it. Can I move this like so? Yes, I can. Alright, that makes it a little bit more easier to look at stuff. Well, everything is gonna get explained properly. Well, it's not gonna be explained, it's gonna be explained like visually explained, not like explain. Oh, there are baby steps. Fine. I guess. Now let's see if we can find it then, where it was, because somehow this thing has been going downwards, so that makes, there you go. So, yes. How did the clothing exist? The clothing went from up, down, down, and then go underneath. So it actually works like that. Alright. Sure. I think that will explain a lot. Well, ish. Somehow, maybe. Situational at least. So we're gonna be moving there. We should move this back into the other screen because otherwise, I cannot respond properly. So that's always good. We're gonna just keep on this picture just to get everything up and running properly. Alright, so we can technically reuse the lines in the clothing that is there. Also, I switched back the line. Oh, wait, is it even aligned? No, it is not. God dang it. Well, that's what you get when you do some 3D drawing. Well, when you're doing drawings and then you realize that your tablet is out of whack. Well, fixing that is going to be the first case scenario of recalibration, because we need to make sure that when we point at somebody, or when we point at stuff, that we have a clear point. So what we're going to be doing? We're going to be doing the pan calibration. It has been a while since we did that, but you know, it's important that we do it, so calibrate. Yep. So this tablet is gonna be giving me exactly what I want and when I want it. Let's hope, you know, yep, that is much better. Alright. So we have this, and now we're gonna be looking for seeing how we can edit the damn thing without any problems whatsoever. I should grab some more. Oh boy. I should grab myself some good explanations on the drawing part, because holy hell, things are gonna get really messy really quickly, really soon. Alright. Now the quick question is, I know what I want. Now the quick question is, how do I want it to be? So we should show more results so that we can have more idea of what the hell we're looking at. Because the best way to learn is actually just, you know, not fully do it the same way around, but you know, working with the drawing is actually working really well. So, you know. I like that. Well, I like this one. Please spin it open so I can see it. Can I open it? No, I can't. Well, that sucks. Well, that sucks. If I cannot open it, I cannot see. I wanted to just see what the hell it is. God dang it. Ugh. So much work for so little effort, because you know you need to learn, well, you need to look at stuff. So if we put, maybe if I put it like this will actually work better. I think it will. Oh, it definitely will. Ah, tight fabric, stretches on the body between the sides. Uh-huh. Alright, let's see. It's a tight cloth. It's a fabric that's tucked in. Nah, it's not. Well, it is. So it should be. Yeah. That is useless information as always. How lovely. Ah, you know, being the guy who does look at Google all the time, you know, just to look at stuff to see what I'm looking at. I just typed in a different keywords to see if that would fix my problem, but so far there is not as much of explanation on what and how. Let's see what this is. Baggy t-shirt. Well, you know, this is the baggy t-shirt. A baggy t-shirt has certain. Alright, fine, but that doesn't explain what I need to look for. I'm looking for t-shirts, yes, that is true. I'm looking for t-shirts in that general direction of t-shirts. So I am looking for this. I'm looking for it. The only downside is I can't find an explanation on step by step on the drawing of it, which is a sad thing to do, because you know I want to see what and how I can represent it. Because I'm a little bit scared I fuck it over when I start drawing it. But it should be fine if I just have. Let's see. What does this then do? That's absolutely not useful for me right now. Nope. Just looking at our work makes things like, well. Have you ever drawn clothing before? And I'm saying like, no, actually I am the worst case scenario of I don't know what clothes are. Because, you know, I'm always drawing very casually. I like drawing dinosaurs, monsters and all that stuff, but clothing? What is that? That's something totally new and I need to learn it. Well, learn, not exactly. This is the step by step for the things, right? Yeah. It's only the thing, but not the thing that I want. It's not the thing I want. I want it, but I don't need it. Alright, fine. I guess I will just look at some. I guess I will look at some artwork and then do the rational thing, and that's just looking at it. So I have a casual guidelines on how like there are different ways of how you can draw a t-shirt. There are different ways of how a t-shirt looks instead of having only one. So you have different looks on t-shirts on every single one. So now my question is like what kind of t-shirt represents what kind of t-shirt I need to have to get it done. I'm just looking. Hold on. So we have different t-shirts, yes, and we have different clothing. We're probably going for this one kind of t-shirt, but we need to learn like how do I do that? Do I want to? Well, the main problem is we have the normal closed one closed, and we have the gap one. So if you can look at this, for instance, the angle of how the t-shirt looks. So technically we have number one, but we don't have number one because we want to combine that with a long. We can go for number one, and we can go for or we can go combine it with number 4. So that is the main idea. So if we look at this, we can see that it's clearly number 1 because that's how the t-shirt looks. So if we now follow the lines of number 1, which we can do. Oh, what the? I see. Why is that a thing? Why the hell is that a thing? Why didn't I see that before? Ah, boy, oh boy. Fine. That's alright. It's a little downside that I don't wanna but it's a thing nonetheless. So we're gonna be putting this on a second painting layer because we are not gonna be dealing with that. Like we're not gonna be erasing something that I have been working damn hard for. Ugh. So much trouble for so little effort. But yeah, as you can see, the lot of trouble that this all gives me is insane because I have not the experience to do what I need to do. So if we follow the lines that we need, so we're following the lines that we need, we can see that we have the neck right over here. So if we follow this, which we can because that's how this works, we can make this into that way. So we have a t-shirt that works like this. So we're going for the not like tight around the neck. So we're not going to go for the tight around the neck, but we're going to go for a little bit more of a loose version of it. And we can clearly see that since that we have this, you can clearly see that there is a gap between this one going down here. So that's how you fix that one. And now we can follow that up with the draw line towards here. And we're gonna casually follow the lines that we had before on the drawing. And as you can see, there is a little line here that we need to draw. So we can go for this, which means that we have this. But I don't think that is a good idea. I don't think it is a good idea to go for that. I think it is a good idea to go for the line, which, you know, it's still a thing that needs to be done. So we're gonna go for the line. And I see. So if we there you go. And then we're gonna go for this, and there. Apparently that is the way to do it. So that, yeah. Alright. Now we're gonna be looking for what do we have here? Well, we have the pressure on the pod. And now the question is, do we want to go for this kind of appearance on the t-shirt? No. Probably we do. I'm merely sketching here, by the way. Just saying. So she's holding the t-shirt at the angle with her hands, so that's why, you know, this kind of effect happens. So we have this, and that would fix the damn issue that we had before. So if we have this, and then go right over there, we know that this is gonna be a thing. So here you have the effect that is gonna be going down. Alright. That actually works. Huh. Surprisingly enough, that actually works. Now, the quick question is, if we look at this, that would actually represent the clothing. We can go for this, right? But then we also need to have the clothing to be a little bit more out of, like so. So if we now look at this, this actually works. Yeah. So we now have the clothing. We now have the clothing that actually represents the whole damn thing. Alright. This part needs to be a little bit more or less hooked, more like so. Yeah. Boo. This should work. So we now have the idea of what we need. Oh boy. So this is actually quite a supportive clothing for sure. The question is it good enough? Yeah, it should be. It should be good enough. Well, at least it should be good enough. This shouldn't be right here. Yes, indeed. But it needs to be going like so. But oh my god, this is gonna be a nightmare to do. I have no idea why I did this. Why did I choose to go for, you know, the hard route always when I try to do something? You know, I could have casually copied and pasted some work of somebody else, but you know, that's not me. I'm like, nah, well, I rather improve upon myself. I'll learn how to do it myself. After all, you're never too old to learn, especially such things as this. Is that looking decent enough? No. That doesn't make any sense why I should do that. These clothing are far more tight. They don't have that grab like what actually needs to be done. Alright, fine. So we now have the nice looking thing that is actually the clothing here. So now we're gonna move this downwards. Now we have this, now we have that. So we have this and that. So we now have both the head piece and the piece, and this is in the body piece. Yeah, this is the body piece. So we want to have this clothing into a different group because we're going to be probably using that later. First we're going to be redoing it again, and now without the issues we had already. Damn, 24 minutes already in. Nice. So as you can see, that is what we're going to be going for, and we're going to go for this part right here. And that part needs to be actually underneath or out of the group. So now we have face, which we can remove, and now we can do this more easier without any regard of any problems whatsoever. So now we need to draw this very nicely. And now we just need to do this as nicely as possible so that you know we do have the effects that we need. in the later time. Alright. So the whole idea here is that we are drawing this whole damn thing. Alright. So now that we are working towards our goal, which is not that bad of a goal anyway. I must say that I'm very impressed upon how far I'm already at this drawing. I think this one was actually more harder than the other one before because I actually did much work on it. Oh well, you know, I did my best to not fuck it up. That's you know, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. Of course, you know, it is only now what, a year ago I have been doing this again. And in a year, a lot of things can change. I need to get this up and running properly. Oh boy. I don't know if it is too much of lines, of clothing lines, but I believe it is enough to make it interesting looking, or at least you know that the clothing itself is quite dense. I might be able to remove them later on. Of course. I'm doing this wrong. Damn you. Sneaky. Alright. Now it's done. Alright. Thought process behind that. Very important. Because of how clothing work, it is maybe smarter to put such lines that are, you know, folding lines into a way of putting that into the shading and into the coloring process instead of, you know, putting it on the lines. But I might be wrong here, but I will do that and then see if that might work probably better. So yeah, that is my thought process on that. Why I did not do it. So now we have this. Now we do have a whole damn body. We actually have a full body actually. it does make it more lively. If we remove this, if we remove that, if we remove, no, not that. If we remove this, or is that? Come on, give me. If we remove this, does that make it less likely to be lovely? Yeah. All right, fine. I will do it then, because it does make it more better looking. Does that make it better? No, it does not. I need to do it. I need to do it in the other one. Damn you! Damn you, sneaky looking like. I know what I need to do, but I'm not supposed to do this on this one. I need to do it on the other one. Alright, so now if we add the face to it, the face actually will work out fine, especially when we add the clothing to it. That looks actually quite good. Not too bad. So now we have that, and now we have the body, which consists here. So if we find the body properly, this part right, the best way of doing it, but it is the way to do it properly. Alright, so now we do have a decent looking, well, nice looking drawing. Now the question is, since that we don't need this is unnecessary. It's unnecessary right now. We're just going to be removing those lines. And this is unnecessary. Alright. That will work. That will work just nicely. Now, since we have this done, we can now see that this is actually quite a simplistic drawing if it compared to the other one with the amount of clothing, but it's gonna be more difficult when to fill it up with the coloring. Oh boy. Right. Think. If I now draw it fully, is that enough to leave something behind? No, probably not. I did not leave something behind, if I'm correct. Maybe with the hair a little bit. Alright. Alright, that is much better. So, I didn't leave anything out. I just made this very nicely done. Oh boy. Now I need to draw this properly. Great. So, I'm going to close all these body parts. We're going to be putting them all into very vague looking lines, and we're going to put a new one down. This time we're going to draw it properly. How much time do we have left? Wow, 20 minutes. Yeah, that's doable. So first, we're going to be drawing this line right here. Alright. So we're going to go first for the face then. Yep. Alright. Now we get over there, so we need to do it again. Why is this so damn difficult? Oh, did I fuck up? No, not really. Alright, thank God. Didn't fuck up that much. Right. There you go. Such a hard one to do, this one. There you go. Ah, I see why. Ugh. Alright. That's more lovely. Yep, that is far more better. Yeah. Full concentration is not my favorite kind of style when I'm trying to talk. But you know, it's line art, so yeah, that requires a lot of concentration in most cases. Unless you're drawing a little bit more goofy, then you can be a little bit more lax on the lines, but still. It would be nice if, you know. But the good thing is, line art is going to be looking really great once it's done. Even though it might be a little bit simplistic, it's still good enough to define the person. And I forgot something, then I forgot to design the amulet. Oh well. Gonna be designing the amulet afterwards. That is no biggie. As long as we are knowing when, how we're gonna put it and where we're gonna put it, should be fine. If we can just, you know, put it on the line above the line art. Also, this drawing is already 1.5 GB, which is a bit of a pickle. I think it clearly comes because we are using so many layers, but you know, we are working towards our goal. We're working towards our goal, and then you know we're gonna be removing a lot of this stuff. But we can't remove it just yet because otherwise we will be in a lot of major issues would occur, which we can't let happen. Look at that, that's far more clearer. Jeez. I love it already. Yep. And now we can just casually move on to the next spot. Whew. Alright. What time is it already? Only 5 minutes remaining. Alright. I can do this. I can do this by sitting motionlessly. I can do this. It's very important that we are doing this, because this way we have a clear line art, and then we can move and we can put everything out, so we don't even have to deal with a lot of things, so we can actually put it all into one go. So we can put the coloring in one go, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be still putting it into different sections, but at least the color is not gonna be off. I wonder how this drawing is gonna be looking if I pixelate it though. It's fun that there is an option to fully pixelate a drawing. There you go. Alright. How nice. Looks great. Now we need to turn it around like so. Oh boy. This drawing requires a lot of steady hands. Holy shit. But I think it's good to have that. There you go. That's a good old oinkometer. That's for sure. Alright, 50 minutes in, I think I will call it a day now. But we got actually pretty far, and yeah, this looks a lot more better than before. Oh, looks far more clearer, far more cleaner. And of course, you know, we still need to do some stuff here and there, but we're getting there. So, yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed for today. Sorry I was a little bit quiet there, but at the end, well, in the midday actually. But that's because I need to do a lot of work on this, and you know, focus is a thing that I don't have too much of. So that's why I did it myself right now. So that I hope you all have enjoyed for today, and thanks all for watching. And I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I wish you all a lovely day. Bye.